Hey, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us here again on our railroad. For the safety of our younger riders, we do ask the adults to place themselves on the outside of the road. If this is not practical, please make sure that they're held or easily within your reach. Everyone else, please remain in your seat, arms, legs, head inside the railroad car. Please do not eat, drink, or smoke aboard our train. Cover cup, bottled water's just fine. We'll say goodbye to Kaylee, our station master here at Firestone. Thank you so much. That's a half an hour ride all the way around the village. 3 stops along the way. You're at the letter A, bottom left. A to the right of the page, up to the top, and return. If you have the wristband on today, that gets you onto all the historical transportation. Sad to say today, our horses are down, but that's because they're getting a new roof on their barn. So they're not inside the barn today. We have a ticket just for the train. Hang on. You get to get back on a little bit later. We are divided into districts, and the first district will be Model T. We do ask whenever you see our signals going here at the crossing, please do not cross the tracks when the signal is going. The signal is there for your safety, and your safety only. Henry Ford was born here on July 30th, 1863 in the upstairs bedroom. His home actually was about 2.5 miles east of here. Bagley Avenue, remake of the quadricycle was there, the original in the museum. You can stop by and take a ride on a Model T and see Ford Motor Company. Now today is National Aviation Day, by the way. We ask you to stop by the Orville Liber White Cycle Shop and their home from Dayton, Ohio. There will be tours throughout the day at the Wright home, so we hope you can take a peek over there. You can see where aviation actually started, right there in that cycle shop in Dayton, Ohio. Also at our Detroit Vegetable Building. Stop on over there, there's all sorts of things to go on. And try your hand at flying a plane on Village Green. Take a ride on the Hushersville in 1913 carousel for ages 0 to 200. H.J. Heinz House, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, known for the 57 varieties. The first thing he ever made here was horseradish. To the left behind Town Hall, frozen custard. It's open till 5. Our sweet treats. Edison at Work District, the world famous laboratory of Thomas Alva Edison. Mr. Edison patented 1,093 patents in his lifetime. Now, no one has ever come close to that. But one of his favorite inventions was the phonograph. Everybody likes music of some kind. I don't know of anybody that doesn't. Sarah Joy Boarding House, one of the very first homes that ever had the lighting of the incandescent light bulb. It is the only one out of 3 that were lit for the first time that is standing today. Now it does get quite breezy back here. Please hold on to your hat or anything that you might have loose. Next door to the home is our Fort Myers, Florida laboratory where Mr. Edison will continue his work while wintering in Florida with Mr. Ford. Porches and parlors, the far right side of your map is the beach section. Echo-Covered Bridge, 1832 on the Relay Creek in southwestern Pennsylvania. Behind it is Edison's grandparents' home, which came from Ontario, Canada. To the right, across Village Road, you'll see the big blue oval of Ford Motor Company now. This is the test track for the Ford vehicles. It was also an airport in the 1920s featuring Henry Ford's toy motors, which you can see one of those in the museum. Look closely, you'll see an F-150 sitting right there on the track. Top of the hill, Foxwell Cottage, Gloucester Inn, 1600. White House at the top, that's Noah Webster's home. He wrote the first American dictionary. And as we come in, you'll see the Susquehanna Plantation, 700-acre tobacco farm in the Tidewaters of Maryland in the 1860s. Sarah will have the gate open for you. Well, I'm going to ask that you please remain in your seat until we come to a full stop. Once the train fully stops, you'll exit on your left. Please wait for the engineer's whistle before you stand up to make sure that you're safe. You do not have to leave, but if you choose to, you can leave on your left. It is now safe to do so. In your seat, arms, legs, head inside the railroad car. Please do not eat, drink, or smoke on board unless you have a covered cup or bottle of water. We'll say goodbye to Sarah, and we're heading to Smith Creek Railroad Junction, letter A at the top of your map. And again, if you look over at the test track, you'll see a little activity going on. A little F-150 going by there. Thank you, Sarah. Now the little red house coming up is the Plimpton House, dating back to the 1600s. It was in Massachusetts. Mom and Dad Plimpton and 7 children lived in this one-room home, shared a loft for sleeping at the top. So if you have to share a room with your sibling, don't complain. There is 9 in this one. Ferris Windmill happens to be the oldest existing windmill in the United States. Dates back to the 1600s, was originally in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and was used for grinding corn. And our Daggett Farm, 1754, pre-revolutionary times. They've had their main meal today at 12 noon, cooked over an open hearth fire because at that time period, stoves were not even invented yet. You'll see our horses out here, they're off today. So we're there in the paddock here. We have Percheron, Morgan horses. Look around for some token turkeys. See if your eyes spy any turkeys. And we are behind number 7. Number 7 was built in 1897. It is a Baldwin locomotive built in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have a wheelbase of 4.0. We're using coal for the fuel, which will heat the water. The water now becomes steam that pushed through the steam tubes under pressure. This locomotive, the Sun Record's favorite, it hadn't been used in many years, almost 80 years. We restored it right here at our roundhouse, and we brought it out in 2013. Now we're going to head into the natural section. Remember, keep your head and arms and legs on the inside of the cars. And let's listen to the North American signal for Here Comes the Train. Back into the natural space that it was before M39 Southfield was built. This area is strictly used by our education department, and we've introduced a lot of birds in here, such as blue herons, green herons, white herons, egrets, and on nice sunny days, our turtles grab themselves onto one of the logs and film themselves. We also have deer, foxes, coyotes, raccoons out here. When we're coming up to the back side of Porches and Parlors, we still are playing our historic baseball games. In the 1860 rules of baseball, our la-di-das are out here Saturday, Sunday through Wednesday, weather permitting, 1:30 is like cracking bass. So come on back and watch an old-fashioned ball game. Top of the hill, again you'll see the Huxville Cottage across the pavement. The gray house is the Giddings house. He's a merchant marine, bringing back wonderful things on his travels to make after, such as rum, spices, and sugar. The White House, Bill Webster's home. He wrote the first American dictionary. Think about learning a new word every day. Pick up a book. Pick up that dictionary. Don't look it up online. Look it up in a book. Get that definition. With that example of the history of African American homes in Atlanta, Georgia. If you look directly up the hill, you're going to see the U.S. Forest Ranger up there. They're out and about today. And we are building the Jackson home here at Greenfield Village. This is being brought up from Selma, Alabama, where Martin Luther King would take safe haven when he did the march with his entourage at Montgomery, Alabama. This building will be finished in 2026. Follow us along online. You never know what they might show us, and if you're visiting the village throughout the year, you can see what's happening also. Right now, it's just moving different buildings around. This is our Henry Ford Academy Charter Public High School. 9th grade is home museum, 10th, 11th, right here to the left, and the Pullman cars coming up. Please make sure those heads are on the inside. We're coming up to a fence line. Thank you. This school is 25 years old, 27 years old, has approximately 525 students, and they'll start up right after Labor Day. These Pullman cars are the senior rooms. Think about this. Greenfield Village was originally opened up as a school October 21st, 1929. It was stayed a school until 1968. This is the only place in the United States you can see 300 years of American history, and we will be 95 years old in October. Now let's listen to the North American signal for Here Comes the Train. Norfolk and Southern Railway up on the right. Amtrak goes by with the passenger trains from Pontiac all the way to Chicago, Illinois. Nestled up in the woods, Martha Mary Chapel, named after Henry Ford's mother and mother-in-law, non-denominational, and not a weekend goes by we do not have a lovely wedding here. We've been holding those weddings here since 1950. Martha Mary Chapel, we mentioned, and then we also have the Taste of History and our cafeteria. It's open right now for hot food till 3 o'clock, and then from 3 to 5, snacks and drinks. Eagle Tavern is open daily, 11 to 3. Now we're coming into Smith Creek, a letter A at the top of your map. 2 blocks over Model T's, 2 blocks over is the Main Street area. Don't forget to stop over to Orville Riverway Cycle Shop. It is National Aviation Day. We also have presentations going on at our Central Market right as you get off the train here on the next corner there. I want to say hi to Joe as we come in. Right down the street also is Liberty Craft Works as well as our Railroad Roadhouse. Please remain in your seat. Our next stop will take us back to the main gated area, which is the Firestone Station. So please stay in your seat until the engineer gives us a whistle. When the whistle blows, you can exit on your left. Wait for the whistle, and then look back for your belongings. Always wait for the whistle.
I don't remember all my
And thank you so much for joining us here at the Greenfield Village today on the railroad. For the safety of our younger riders, we do ask the adults to place themselves on the outside of the road. If this is not practical, please make sure that they are held or easily within your reach. Everyone else, please remain in your seat, arms, legs, head inside the railroad car. Please do not eat, drink, or smoke on board unless you have a covered cup or bottle of water. We're going to say goodbye to Joe and Conductor Mary Ann, and then let's head on up to the Firestone Station. Well, I hope everybody will enjoy your cooler day. It's only for a couple of days, but we'll take it for a moment. I'm not ready for cool days, so. But we'll take this today. Thank you, Joe. You are in the railroad junction. Our Smith Creek Station dating back to 1858 on the Grand Trunk Railroad, about an hour and a half north of here, outside Port Huron. A real meeting of home business of yesteryear, because it really was. But come on back, Christine's in there, or Bob, they'll tell you all about what happened to a young man here. And well, who was that young man? You have to come back and find out. You'll see our open air building over there, the Detroit Central Vegetable Market, originally from Detroit Eastern Market, 1860. We're having the celebration of National Aviation Day. Of course, learning about the Wright brothers. It's Catherine Orville's birthday today, celebrating that. So stop on over there. Different things going on throughout the day. Our presenters are there to give you stories. And our Railroad Run House, dating back to early 1884 in Marshall, Michigan, on Detroit, Toledo, and Milwaukee lines. Here you'd stop and get water, coal, repairs for the steam locomotives. And we have 3 steam locomotives we use on a rotation basis here at the village. Now I'm going to point something out to you on your right-hand side. See this railroad Pullman car? That was the personal car of Henry and Claire Ford. This has bedrooms in it and has a full kitchen in it. Absolutely gorgeous in here. We use this on special occasions with our Ford family. Our Liberty Craft Works area. Our glass blowers, our potters, our decorators, weaving, carding. Our print office makes lovely things that have been put into a newly renovated gift shop up front. And you might see we have our wagons out here today. Our horses are having a day off because they're getting a new roof over there on their barn area. So all of our equipment is over this way. So they're all done with that. So the horses have got a day off. Coming into the working farm district, the Harvey Firestone Farm, Columbiana County, Ohio, on the Pennsylvania border. Harvey Firestone was the founder of the Firestone Rubber and Tire Company. Good friends with Henry Ford. He was born in this home in 1868. The house was actually built in 1828. It was the last residence to come into the village in 1984. The new one, of course, is the Jackson House, coming in 2026 in Porches and Pirates. Let's give a wave over there. We're working out in the personal garden of the Firestone Farm. Stop in and see our little lambs that have been born, not so little anymore. Our turkeys, our chickens, our pigs, and these are merino sheep. Merino wool is one of the most wonderful quality beautiful wool. Will keep you nice and warm. Well, we're coming up to the main gated area. This will always take you back to the parking lot, to the museum, and of course you may re-enter the village at this point. We are open till 5. Gift shop is open till 5:30. And we do ask whenever you see a train crossing zone, please never cross it until it goes silent. Please remain in your seat until we come to a full stop. Once we fully stop, the engineer will give us one whistle. That means the engine is safe. We'll be exiting at this station on our right-hand side. Please make sure you look back for your personal belongings. Don't forget anything behind. Wait for that whistle. There you go. You may